Okay, let's go through question 4. So this is question 4. Okay, so we have these positive x and y axis are tangent to this circle C, right? So what can we deduce about the coordinate of the center C? Okay, so for this, I don't fault you because you will need to know one property of the circle in order to solve this question. So the property of circle that you need to know is actually this. So for example, right, I have this external point. So this is what I call external point. Then after that, I have a circle right here. So this external point actually have two tangent, right? So the first tangent, like that. And after that, the second tangent will be like this. Something like that, right? Okay, so what can I conclude is that this length and this length, they will be the same. That is the so-called the property of this circle. Okay, so for this, right, you just need to know that, for this point, this length, right, and this length is the same. Meaning that the x coordinate and the y coordinate will have the same coordinate. So for example, if I say, this point, this length, right, is maybe 8 units, this must also be 8 units. So the center of circle in this context or example, right, will be 8, 8. So for the first part, you just say that x and y coordinate, they are the same. Okay. Now I'll move on to the part 2, right? So the line T is tangent to C at the point 8, -1. Okay, before that, let me just erase this first. Okay, so 8, -1, I will just plot roughly right here. So this is 8, or not -1, is +1. So on the circle. So given that the center of circle, right, lies above and towards the right hand side of 8, 1, right, find the equation of this this circle. Okay, first, since I already know x and y coordinate, they are the same, right? So I don't put x, y, I put x, x. Alright, okay. So of course, we know that from here to here, right, is x. And we also know that from here to here is actually known to be your radius. So the radius, I'll call it x. So the radius is equal to x. Okay. Next, I'll make use of the 8, 1 to help me solve. So for example, right, from this point, 8, 1, right, which is the circumference of the circle, to the center of the circle. This is also known to be the radius of the circle. So back to the length formula, right? So square root x1 minus x2 bracket square plus y1 minus y2 bracket square. So this is the radius of the circle. So I can just equate this first thing with the second thing right here. Because they are the radius, so I equate radius with the radius. So let's equate them together. So it's 8 minus x bracket square plus 1 minus x bracket square. So this will give you x. Then after that, just continue to manipulate. So you square both sides, right? So 8 minus x bracket square plus 1 minus x bracket square equal to x square. So you need to do a double expansion. So 64 minus 16x plus x square. So there's the first bracket plus 1 minus 2x plus x square. So this will give you x square. So you just need to manipulate. So, okay, so this one, right? X square plus x square, 2x square. Then negative 16x minus 2x is minus 18x. So 64 plus 1 is plus 65. So of course, this x square on the right hand side, move it to the left hand side, minus x square. So this will give you 0. So 2x square minus x square is 1x square minus 18x plus 65 equal to 0. So you just need to factorize. So you factorize correctly, it should be x minus 13 x minus 5 bracket equal to 0. So I will have two parts, right? So x is equal to either 13 or positive 5. So which one should I accept and which one should I reject, right? Very simple. Going back to this. Okay, so they tell me that that the center of the circle is on the above and of course on the right hand side of 8 comma 1, right? So this cannot be 5 because 5 is not on the right hand side of 8. It's actually on the left hand side of 8, meaning that this must be positive 13. So if this is positive 13, right, definitely your y coordinate is also 13. Yeah, so in this case I already found out my 13 already. Okay, so I just need to, okay, let me just erase this. Okay, so the center of the circle is 13 comma 13. Now is the time to find the radius of the circle. This one is a simple one. Just use the length formula. Oh, actually don't need because I already know that this thing, right, is the center of the circle, which is x lah. So the center, the radius of the circle is 13. So you just put x minus 13 bracket square plus x minus 13 bracket square. So this will give you 13 square. So 13 square, let me just do a quick calculation, is about 169. Okay, now I move on to the last part. So part 3, right, the equation of t. So they say that the equation of t, right, is tangent to the circle at 8 comma negative 1. So let me just maybe use this. Okay, so I draw a tangent. Okay, so with this, okay, maybe I draw a new circle. It's a bit messy. Okay, so I draw a new circle. So this is your 13 comma 13. And then this one is the tangent. Okay, so of course this is 8 comma 1 bracket. So how do I find the equation of this tangent? Very simple. Same thing, radius and the tangent, they are perpendicular. So meaning that you find the gradient of the tangent radius first. 13 minus 1, so is 12. 13 minus 8 is 5. Yeah. Oh, okay. Then the gradient of the tangent is flip change sign. Then after you're done already, almost done. So y is equal to negative 5 over 12 x plus c. Then you just sub inside. So 1 sub inside here, 8 sub inside here. So 1 equal to negative 40 over 12 plus c. So c is equal to 1 plus 40 over 12. Let's do a quick calculation. So this will give you 4, 1 over 3. So in this case, the equation of the tangent, y equal to negative 5 over 12x plus 4, 1 over 3. Done. Alright, so that's the answer for question.